I suppose language is one thing that will put people off going. I didn't speak any German. Like when I arrived, I literally had no German under my belt at all, and I just started a class and started speaking to people, and also I felt like I was really bad at languages before. Like at GCSE French, I was awful. You know, that was the one subject I could never do. So I thought I'd given up on languages pretty much. But I went to Germany and I picked it up quite well, don't you think?
Yeah.
She's like, no. Yeah.
Like from when you first, like I got there like a week before Matt, and like when he got there, he was like freaking out and he was like, I don't know anybody, like I don't understand what anyone's saying. And then like after 2 weeks, like he'd already picked up like phrases, like you pick it up so fast, like everything you need, you know, like for ordering stuff in restaurants or like in supermarkets. I think like if you try, then you just like just get so much in your head so quickly.
And then also, even if you're not that sort of person, we met so many well, I shouldn't have said American, but so many people that just didn't bother learning at all, and they were fine, you know. Like obviously, it's not the best way to approach that sort of situation, but to be honest, they were fine, you know. So there's like if languages is a worry, it just shouldn't be at all.
And especially like most Germans our age, as is like prime example, speak amazing English. So like if you're having any trouble, like there's going to be somebody in the vicinity that can speak English that could help you out. Like even older people, like everybody has such good English.
In fact, the problem gets to be if you want to learn German, is to find someone to speak
kind of
German.
difficult,
So that's not a problem at all, really, is it?
It got to the stage where like I was going in places and being like, right, I'm going to speak German all day today. And I would go in and people would hear my accent straight away and be like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, no,
Yeah. But then Germany itself, like we had a great time.
It was amazing.
Yeah, and the train tickets at the weekend, like you can get the special deals and stuff like that, and you can like 5 people can go for. I can't remember how much it was, but it was pretty cheap, about
30 euros.
Exactly. And so we were going all over Germany and then getting on the coaches.
To travel.
Did you use the Mitfahr Gelegenheit?
Yeah, we went to Zurich with it.
Yeah, it's like car sharing. It's like a national kind of car sharing service, like website, and so people put online where they're going.
And everyone is on the Gelegenheit, so you
fine. It's
to any place.
And it's just really good because you can like. It's really cheap, and then also you have someone to talk to. It's a long drive.
Yeah, the only problem is you come back to England, you just want it. You want you search for that sort of thing, and we just don't have it. It was fantastic.
Me and my flatmate got to and from Zurich for like, it was like 45 euros. It's like amazing.
It's so much better than. Well, the trains are amazing, but you have to book so far in advance to get like a decent price.
Even though like the tram system, like. I just came back like loving trams, like it sounds so like nerdy, but it's just like I felt so much more adventurous out there because if your friend rings you and you're like, oh, like come out, and you're like, no, like I'm a bit tired, and they're like, get on the next tram, and you're like, right, okay, there's one coming in 10 minutes, and you just run and go for it, and like you'll be in town in like 10-15 minutes, and it's just so much easier. Everything's so much easier.
Yeah, we need a tram.
Oh, definitely.
And then I suppose the other thing that I think, well, I ended up living in the centre of Mannheim. I know like the people booked up for Mannheim, but I'm sure it's pretty much the same for every German city. They seem to have festival after festival. Like, every other weekend, like there's just a reason like that everyone's out in the street having a drink, or there's like music on. And so if you are in the centre of the town, like there's always something going on. Like, so it's hard to like, sometimes it is difficult to drag yourself away out of the town to go visit other places because you just know something is going to be happening that you can just wonder about.
In terms of like being a student and like living costs there, like I found it so cheap. Like if you have like there's this thing in Mannheim, and it was like semester ticket, and you get like what was it, like 120 euros or something, but we only paid the fee once because we were there for 2 semesters. And you get like, it was basically the whole of Baden-Württemberg, like the whole of like the state that Mannheim's in, and you could go anywhere on like the regional trains and the trams, and so like we never we never had to have money on us, like if we wanted to travel.
It was like a taster of being an OAP, basically.
Yeah, it was brilliant lot, like most clubs and bars were like free, weren't there? So
Yeah.
like a night out was €2 for a bottle of wine, because like no paying for taxis,
Genuinely.
like no paying to get clubs. It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, honestly, it is.
And like
Yeah.
groceries are so cheap as well, like basic things like in Sweden, like eggs and bread and like vegetables and fruit are so cheap.
Sausages.
Yeah. I found like strange though in supermarkets that you couldn't get like things that I always think of like as total standard things, like different flavour pasta sauces.
Yeah.
Like I found that there was like tomato and then like arrabbiata, and like that was the choice.
Yeah.
And there's like no, you can't like
No
buy.
cereal either.
Oh, that wasn't too bad for cereal,
Oh yeah,
was
that's
it?
true. Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
we couldn't
yeah,
buy
that's
like
true.
prawn crackers were like a rarity.
All the essentials. Are
Yeah. So no, yeah.
Yeah. And then what else? The weather. I suppose you mentioned the weather, so keep it up. Like we had lovely weather, didn't
Yeah.
we? Really.
It got so
Summertime.
cold though.
Oh yeah. Forgetting. Yeah, the winter was
Yeah.
really
Like minus
yeah.
12.
And it's not much fun, like, but you just
Yeah.
get on the bus and it's alright.
Yeah.
But then summertime, because we were like by the Rhine, and I think everyone knows the Rhine's quite pretty and stuff. So like, just it was beautiful. We had barbecues and everything.
Yeah,
just, yeah.
By the rivers, it was amazing. It got so warm. It was like when I left, it was like 37.
Mm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
brilliant.
It was pretty painful coming back actually, because it was like
It was awful.
yeah, we went straight from beautiful summertime to like the same weather that we'd been having in I don't know March or something like that.
There's such good like outdoor kind of culture as well.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. And get like if you get a bike, you can really take advantage of
Definitely,
the fact
yeah.
that everyone cycles, like, and there's lovely like I don't know if you like that sort of thing. I do. I like go for a cycle at the
Yeah.
weekend or whatever. It's really
Mhm.
easy.
Yeah, especially if it's Rhine. It's just
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think as well, the thing about Germany is it's like so central to Europe. Like
Mm.
it's so easy to get to like France and Spain and like Switzerland.
We went to Corsica, didn't we?
No, we
No,
just
we
had
didn't.
to do that.
Sardinia. Very close to someone else. Sardinia though, like, just the fact like, the
Right
whole of
there,
Europe
right.
just seems to get so much smaller as soon as you actually get
Yeah, in
off.
the middle of
If you
it.
get out of England, it's
Yeah.
it's all
Get off the
smaller,
island.
smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we booked on. We were on a pub crawl, weren't we? Do you remember? And we, we were like, right, let's go on a trip.
Yeah.
And like our friend went on the Ryanair website when she got back and like searched for the cheapest flights, and like we booked it like 2 days later.
Mm.
We just like went for the cheapest thing we could find, because there's like so many little airports, and because it's so easy to get to and from airports in
Yeah.
Germany, it's like traveling is just like made so easy.
Yeah, in fact, I suppose the final thing that I would say is that it's almost like a self-selecting thing, because people that are adventurous, interested, and like to meet new people,
Yeah.
they're all like coming from all around the world, and then they're all like meeting in one place, and everyone's a bit lost. No one, and everyone's just out to make friends. Like you,
Yeah.
I don't like people say like first year like everyone's really friendly, but this is like times 10.
Yeah.
Like you walk into a place and people just want to be your friend for no other reason than the fact that you walk through the door. So it's a really friendly environment, I think.
Definitely, because I
Yeah.
think like you're right. Like people just think, well, these people are here. They've obviously got like a similar frame of mind to me. Like they want to explore and stuff, and it is crazy. Like in the first week, I don't know how. Like people were just like, "What's your name? I had you on Facebook." And at first I was like, "Whoa, like chill out." But yeah, everybody. It's so easy to make friends. Everybody's so friendly.
Mm.
Yeah, and I would say as well, anybody like who's going to live with like Germans,
Yeah.
like try
Uh,
like your best not to like live in halls of residence, and if you like the people who have already like going and like have probably got a like accommodation sorted, move out after the first semester, because it's so easy to find like flats and flat shares, and there's this brilliant website called Vergegesucht, and it's just like amazing. Like, and people put things on there and they're like, they have little flags for like the languages that the people in the flat already speak. So if you like go and you have no German, it doesn't matter, because the people who live there will probably be like, yeah, like Norwegian and German and American, and so it's like so multicultural, it just really doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's how I found my room as well.
Mm.
Is that how you found your room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, would you mind telling us a little bit about Bayreuth?
It's actually really funny to hear someone speak about Germany so enthusiastic. Well, if you live there your whole life, I don't think you might see it a bit differently. No, but I really enjoy studying Bayreuth. It's rather small. It's about 70,000 citizens. So we don't have a tram. But it's I like it because it's so small and you're so close to everyone and your friends live really near, so you can just call and you can just go over. And because everything's so cheap, it's really, Bayreuth is one of the cheapest cities in Germany, I would say, because I, for example, pay 210 euros for my rent, which is nothing, and it's 20 square meters, my room. So it's really cheap, and you can have I think you can have a great life without spending much money, so you can save money for traveling around. And Berlin is only 3 hours away, Prague is only 3 hours away, Munich is about 2.5 hours away. So it's pretty cool, pretty close to like big cities. And yeah, I think studying in Germany is different to studying in England, because it's more, you have to decide yourself what you want to do and what you don't want to do. It's not like you have to be in lectures or anything. I have only very few compulsory lectures. But I like it because you can decide when you want to do what. So it's kind of, okay, I'm independent, and if I decide to do that, I do it, and if not, I don't. So, yeah, what about Bayreuth? I think the uni is pretty cool because it's a campus uni, so you meet a lot of people very, very fast. I don't know, I think you can live there without meeting in the first 2 weeks like a bunch of people, because you meet them in the cafeteria, in the refectory. It's just...
Are there many international students?
I think there are many, like, I haven't met anyone from England actually. So there are many Italians, Spanish people, Chinese, but probably not as much as in Mannheim, because I think that the lectures, I don't know, the thing is I study philosophy and economics and not business, so I have like my philosophy classes, and there we have many English, lectures in English, but I don't know how the business faculty is really organized. I found out that there are English lectures in English, but I don't know how many, and so
So probably more international students in the English kind of lectures.
Yeah, probably.
Because there's quite a few in the business school which are taught in English.
Yeah, and so I think there are many internationals, but probably not as many as in Mannheim, because Mannheim is more famous. But I think that Bayreuth is in Germany pretty famous for its business faculty. So I think they have good lecturers, and if you want to do, or if anyone wants to do like electives, I would highly recommend to do the philosophy class. Well, it's just on the side. What about? I don't know. What is anything else?
I think like we found it the same. You know, when you were talking about like studying, like you're a lot more independent, like given a lot more responsibility. Like if you want like help and stuff, it's like there. Like everybody's. I feel like you get on much more of like a first name basis with lecturers, and like can have kind of like much more open discussions, like seen as more like equals.
I still speak to my lecturers, and I barely speak to the lecturers.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I felt the difference.
You're just so much more independent. Like if you don't want to go, like you don't go.
Yeah.
But then like it's exams are difficult. Like totally on par with like kind of what is expected from you at Leeds.
Yeah.
But you kind of, it's almost better because you can like juggle things easier, because you can actually work it around your life a bit more. It does give you the chance to like while you're there like travel around Germany and stuff, and just like be more social. But Yeah, but you are like expected to do like a lot of like independent study and like take responsibility for yourself.
The only thing I suppose on the academic side, I've noticed, like especially in Mannheim, the economics modules I did were so much more difficult than the ones here. It was like a joke. Like, and like I came back here and I was like, where's all the maths? Where's all the hard bits? Where's all the
Has it been easier this year? Do you
well, I think definitely, like, it's hard to say how I would have felt without going to Mannheim. But it's definitely hard. You can't say third year it's not harder. But Mannheim was harder. Like, there is no doubt about it. No doubt.
I agree, and like I know it's awful, but like I found the like modules more interesting, like in Mannheim than in Leeds.
Mine were fantastically more interesting. It's like totally changed. Like, there's economics modules that Leeds just not heard of yet. It's like ridiculous almost.
See, that was different to me because like the first 8 weeks I did Swedish language and Swedish culture, and then I did some business modules and they were just so easy that I couldn't get into them at all.
Yeah.
Because you'd be at a lecture and there'd be maybe like 6 or 7 slides of just kind of facts like that. There'd be no discussion about whether it's right or wrong. And so after Christmas I had to do kind of different modules, like more economic modules, just to be stimulated.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm sure that's down to like differences in institutions rather than country.
We've actually got another exchange in Germany, but we haven't got anyone who's an exchange student here, or we haven't had anyone go. It's the European Business School. Have you been there, Mark? Because I've never been. I don't know if you can tell us anything about where it is.
Yeah, so it's near Wiesbaden, Stuttgart, Frankfurt, the area, same near not far from Bayreuth and Düsseldorf, other areas, some major cities, but it's actually located in a village, the actual campus. So it's the only what's the top private one of the top private business schools in Germany, and so they're more internationally focused in many respects, and they're also quite customer driven because people have to pay to go there, like the German system where you actually don't necessarily have to pay significant amounts of money. And the strength of that institution is its corporate connections. So it has a lot of internships and a lot of relationships with companies. It's funded and founded by a board of companies in the region, which is most, you can imagine most of the financial institutions and car manufacturers, etc. are part of that process. And we've had some students here, 1 or 2, I think in the MBA have had 1 student.
Oh, there's some pictures. So it's
So
very green.
SD Greenfield is very small,
I've never heard of this.
beautiful. It's a beautiful campus actually, right in the Rhine region, and I think Wiesbaden is the closest, which is about 20 minutes or so away from the actual. So I think some people live in the city and some live near the campus. But it's very nice. And they're very good courses. It's a different experience from, well, Bayreuth's very small, you said, but it's still a
It's still a city.
And the same with Mannheim is also not big, is it?
No.
Yeah, we've got two spaces at the European Business School this year, and then one at